Melinda Gates was born on August 15, 1964, in Dallas, Texas. She took a job at Microsoft Corporation in 1987 and married her boss, Bill Gates, in 1994. That year, she and her husband co-founded what was later to become the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. In 2006 she restructured the organization. In 2012 she pledged $560 million toward improving access to contraception for women in poor countries. Melinda Gates was born Melinda Ann French on August 15, 1964, in Dallas, Texas. She has 3 siblings, 1 older sister and 2 younger brothers. Melinda's father, Ray French, was an aerospace engineer during her upbringing, while her mother, Elaine French, was a stay-at-home mom. Elaine, who wished she had gone to college, placed a strong emphasis on her children's higher education. To that end, the family spent weekends maintaining their rental properties as a means of earning the children's tuition. Melinda developed an early interest in computers while taking an advanced math class at the Ursuline Academy, a Catholic school for girls. She went on to pursue this interest in college, earning a bachelor's degree in computer science from Duke University in 1986. The following year, she obtained a master's in business administration, with a focus in economics, from Duke University's Fuqua School of Business. Melinda took a job at Microsoft Corporation in 1987. She started out as product manager, primarily developing multimedia and interactive products. Over the course of her 9 years working for Microsoft, Melinda worked her way up to general manager of information products. The products she worked on included the budget trip planning website Expedia, the interactive movie guide Cinemania and the multimedia digital encyclopedia Encarta. In 1987 Melinda first met her new boss, Bill Gates, at a PC trade show in Manhattan. She found his sense of humor surprising and refreshing within the context of the corporate climate of the times. When he eventually asked her out with a couple of weeks' notice, she initially was put off by his over-planning but soon realized his busy schedule made spontaneity difficult. Accepting this, she agreed to a date. The couple dated for 6 years before Bill proposed to Melinda. In 1994, the two were wed on the Hawaiian island of Lanai. Melinda gave birth to the couple's first child, a daughter named Jennifer Catherine Gates, in 1996. At that time, she decided to leave her job at Microsoft so she could focus on child-rearing and philanthropic efforts. Melinda and Bill would go on to have 2 more children, a boy named Rory John and a girl named Phoebe Adele. In 1994, Melinda and Bill Gates, along with Bill's father, started the William H. Gates Foundation. In 1999 the couple combined the William H. Gates Foundation with 2 of their other charitable organizations, the Gates Library Foundation and the Gates Learning Foundation. They renamed the newly blended charity the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Although the foundation's initial goal was to place computers and Microsoft products in libraries all over the United States, over the years Melinda expanded the organization's vision to include worldwide improvements in education. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's efforts also came to address global poverty and health issues. In 2006, a friend of Bill's, wealthy investor Warren Buffett, made a landmark donation of $30 billion to the foundation. In anticipation of dividing its assets among the most pressing needs, Melinda then restructured the organization into 3 departments: worldwide health, global development, and U.S. community and education. One of the foundation's primary global health objectives has been to develop prevention strategies, vaccines and treatments for diseases such as HIV, AIDS, malaria and tuberculosis. In 2011, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation officially restated its mission as improving equity in 4 areas: global health, education, access to digital information via public libraries, and support for at-risk families in Washington state and Oregon. In 2012, Melinda pledged $560 million toward improving access to contraception for women in third world countries. Melinda and her husband also remain committed to changing the state of education in the United States. Their foundation helps students fund their studies through the Gates Millennium Scholars Program. As she wrote on her Facebook page, "Bill and I believe that education is the great equalizer." Demonstrating their support of progressive workplace policies, Melinda and Bill Gates announced in 2015 that employees of their foundation would receive up to a year's paid leave after the birth of a child or the adoption of a child. The following year, they were recognized for their philanthropic work with the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Barack Obama. Marking the 10th edition of their foundation's annual letter, the couple in 2018 decided to answer 10 of the toughest questions they face regarding their work. Addressing a question about adjusting to President Donald Trump's policies, Melinda said it was important to maintain a strong relationship with the administration, but suggested that Trump could set a better example as a role model. "I wish our president would treat people, and especially women, with more respect when he speaks and tweets," she wrote. In an interview with Vox founder Ezra Klein at the 2018 South by Southwest Festival, Melinda said the foundation was concerned about the possibilities of a large-scale bioterrorism attack. "A bioterrorist event could spread so quickly, and we are so unprepared for it," she said. "Think of the number of people who leave New York City every day and go all over the world. We're an interconnected world." Gates' first job was tutoring math and computer programming to children. After graduation, Melinda joined Microsoft as a marketing manager, where she was responsible for leading the development of various multimedia products. These included Cinemania, Encarta, Publisher, Microsoft Bob, Money, Works, Macintosh, and Word. In addition, she worked on Expedia, which is now one of today's biggest travel booking websites. In a software demonstration of Microsoft Bob, Gates later recalled that it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. However, the program was a commercial failure. In the early 1990s, Gates was appointed as General Manager of Information Products, a position which she held until 1996. She left Microsoft to focus on starting and raising her family. Gates served as a member of Duke University's Board of Trustees from 1996 to 2003. She attends the annual Bilderberg Group Conference and has held a seat on the board of directors of the Washington Post Company since 2004. She was also on the board of directors at drugstore.com, but left in August 2006 to focus on philanthropy projects. Since 2000, Gates has been active in the public eye, stating, "As I thought about strong women of history, I realized that they stepped out in some way." This has helped her work become recognized, while shaping and delivering goals of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. As of 2014, Bill and Melinda have donated $28 billion to the foundation. In 2002, Melinda and Bill Gates received the award for Greatest Public Service Benefiting the Disadvantaged, an award given out annually by Jefferson Awards. In December 2005, Melinda and Bill Gates were named by Time as Persons of the Year alongside Bono. Melinda and Bill Gates received the Spanish Prince of Asturias Award for International Cooperation on May 4, 2006, in recognition of their world impact through charitable giving. In November 2006, Melinda was awarded the insignia of the Order of the Aztec Eagle, together with Bill, who was awarded the placard of the same order, both for their philanthropic work around the world in the areas of health and education, particularly in Mexico, and specifically in the program, Unpaid Electors. In May 2006, in honor of her work to improve the lives of children locally and around the world, Seattle Children's Hospital dedicated the Melinda French Gates Ambulatory Care Building at Seattle Children's, formerly Children's Hospital and Regional Medical Center. She chaired a campaign for the hospital to fundraise $300 million to expand facilities, fund undercompensated and uncompensated care, and grow the hospital's research program to find cures and treatments. In 2007, Gates received an honorary doctorate in medicine from the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden. In 2009, she and her husband received honorary degrees from the University of Cambridge. Their benefaction of $210 million in 2000 set up the Gates Cambridge Trust, which funds postgraduate scholars from outside the UK to study at the university. Lastly, she was awarded an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters by Duke University in 2013 as a tribute for her philanthropic commitment. She was ranked number 3 in Forbes' 2013, 2014, 2015 and 2017 lists of the 100 most powerful women, number 4 in 2012 and 2016 and number 6 in 2011 and 2018. Gates was appointed an honorary Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire in 2013 for services to philanthropy and international development. In recognition of the Foundation's philanthropic activities in India, Bill and Melinda jointly received India's third highest civilian honor, Padma Bhushan, in 2015. In 2016, President Barack Obama awarded Gates and her husband with the Presidential Medal of Freedom for their philanthropic efforts. In 2017, President François Hollande awarded Gates and her husband with France's highest national award, the Legion of Honor, in Paris for their charity efforts. That year, she was awarded the Otto Hahn Peace Medal 2016 of the United Nations Association of Germany (DGVN), Berlin-Brandenburg, for outstanding services to peace and international understanding, in the historic Berlin Town Hall. That year, Gates was listed by UK-based company Ricktopia at number 12 in the list of 200 most influential philanthropists and social entrepreneurs worldwide. Gates' experience of a male-dominated workplace at Microsoft inspired her to encourage more women in the computing field. In September 2016, Gates announced her desire on increasing the diversity in the workplace, especially in the technology industry, stating, "Every company needs technology, and yet we're graduating fewer women technologists. That is not good for society. We have to change it." Gates also spoke about this topic at the 2017 Grace Hopper Celebration of Women in Computing, an annual series of conferences. In the 2016 annual letter from the Gates Foundation, Gates said women should spend more time doing paid work, starting businesses, or otherwise contributing to the economic well-being of societies around the world. The fact that they can't hold